if you're out there. Spreaker, how are you doing, everybody? No matter where you're listening to the platform, got a little itch in my eye. Gonna scratch out the eye a little bit. Got some food cooking. Got some butter beans coming up. Gonna be having some red cabbage, pressure cooked with some rice. How we're gonna get rolling today. Getting ready to go put the screencast here together. What do we see? What's interesting? What's noteworthy? What is not noteworthy? What is bullcrap? First and foremost, I'm going to get out of this account, get back to my main one. I believe that was in, I don't know. I've got some drawings on the regular side, some on the paper side on Thinkorswim. I never know where anything is. Oh, geez, that was an eye itcher alert. Watch out, don't itch your eye so much, it may hurt your eyeball if you do. So let's see what we have tonight in way of market action. Is there anything? Enter in the password right. Is that the right password? Got a lot of platforms. We're just gonna go through them A through Z. I've got a few things I picked out. I'm going to do platforms first, or software, or websites. I don't know. It's going to be trading shit. It's going to be everything eventually. So I believe we got some shit pulling up here. Maybe this is our normal. This is our normal shit. Not quite normal, but it's more normal than the other one. And I picked up another drawing here as well. I'm going to go ahead and get the screencast rocking and rolling. Smell some beans in the background. You ever got one of those things? I know I just turned the oven off, but you sort of smell it burning anyways. Be right back. If you're on the screen share, you're not actually active there yet. I'm not sure where you... Oh! Son of a... You know what? Holy shit, people. Holy freaking shit. Just yanked that right out of the wall. Holy shit! Again, you got these long cables around all over the place you can easily freaking trip on. Probably not a good thing to have cables all over the damn place, every damn where. Man, this thing's getting sort of wonky. I don't know if this is actually designed to hold an iPad like I'm holding it. Well, it is, but in the platform. So let's go ahead without further ado and get into some of this. Still smell like something's burning, but it's not. I don't know what's going on here. We gotta reset all the layouts on everything. So we'll start fresh. We'll start a brand new Thinkorswim. I'll give it to you. Here's my. You're not gonna get my custom one, but we'll give you one similar to this. Maybe not. Maybe not. You can customize it yourself. So let's get started without further ado. Go ahead and hit the recording. We're going to go yang, 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 yang. 3, 2, 1. We're live here on the screencast, screen recording, whatever you want to call it tonight. We'll be looking at the ES futures. What do you think about that, folks? ES futures on everybody's mind. You can't stop thinking about it. And even if you wanted to, I'm not going to let you stop thinking about it. Let's go ahead here to a 1 hourly. What happened today, people? He had that big move. When was that? So he had the move there on last Wednesday, sold it down. Chop, chop, chop. Up. 1 session. Up. 2 session. He had a lot of those ghost candles. Those are just computer algorithm bullshit candles, I call them. And you had some more of those yesterday. They chopped it over in the session. He had that chop session there yesterday with a sell down. And they continued that sell down today. A lot of people thought they were going to keep going, and they just grabbed this imaginary line here at 39.63. Just imaginary line in the sand, and then shot 2 major ghost candles. 1, 2. And the ghost candles 1 again to the upside. They're trying to tilt that over at this time. You're going to have some right there at 40.35 again. They took it slightly above, like 40.40, So what happened today, drop out here to the 15-minute though. And to make this one quick, by the way, this is just a look at the market, just these select names. We're not going to cover everything all the time. In fact, we have limited time to cover everything we want. Even these things, we have limited time. But even on the 15-minute, you can see ghost candle, one. Actually, the main ghost candle, I'd consider that. 1, 2. You could call this one a third one maybe. But they had the ghost candles, and they had this ghost candle right off the level of 4,000. Boom. And they just sort of chopped it up and played it around and farted around, screwed with people that are trying to short this thing. And it's a piece of shit. The market's always a damn piece of shit. It's a scam. Everything on the market, every stock, every option, it's all a big scam. It's your job to go in and find the areas of the scam where you can benefit and make money and play along with the scam. You may not have to like the scam. It may stink really bad. Ugh, God. Can't believe I'm buying this here. Whatever the case. But very simple chart setup I got here. In fact, I can't tell you what the secret sauce is, but I can tell you, we spent a lot of time working on this. That's right. Okay, so yeah, it's got a sort of a simple layout here. Even just with this layout, you could actually probably trade on it. Just to be honest with you, when you're looking at it like this, there's something else to be said about things of that nature. So today you had the move in, and they grabbed this level 70. Actually, today's low was down here. Session market low right at 63. You're going to see that gravitated over here. And the session high, yellow. So a couple of the secrets there, in case you didn't know. And you got that lift up. And then they played here again at the 39.80 level. Ghost candle right through it. And you continued. Ghost candle off of 4,000. And it got through that and 10. So it broke through another level. That ghost candle broke through. So then it just kept riding its strength up. Here to the green line at 35, and it got a little droppage there going in sessions to chop bullshit range right now, trying to sucker people in either way. Got some earnings, and I think Tesla, I'm not sure what the final tally. Let's go ahead and take a look at Tesla, by the way. I'm not so energetic. There was a short opportunity earlier today. I'm not so much in the market this week because I'm just not liking it. I like weeks where I can easily predict. And the market does as I command. Sometimes that touch isn't always there. Market, I command you to do this. To get rid of this candle. So anyways, it came up here. What, it come all the way up to like 260 or something? I don't know what it did. But Tesla's just sort of chopping around. Went over 150. It's back down to 143. Closed at 144. So that's been on fire since that $100 mark. A lot of people, I mean, you see that down here at 86. I'm not saying that's anything. That's not even a real candle. It's not even a real candle. Maybe we want to get rid of that crap. But what I'm talking about right now and whatnot and what have you is Tesla coming down to about $86. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. And it may not happen. Keep an eye on that. If it gained over that 150, see if they chop it there to 166 for a while. But if they chop it up in a while and then come down and break it, and it's still in play at least down to 120, they may get support before then. Just seeing that things could unravel. There's always news this, news that. Who cares? Now, obviously, that's going to go in conjunction with the market sell. But I think you could possibly get down here to maybe, 96 to 98. I'm not sure if I said 86. So I'm looking at that level. Tesla comes back down. It's going to be brutal if that were to happen. And it could possibly, see for signs on the electric market. And let's take a look at SPY. And we're going to be looking at the SPX as well. SPY's been trading 385, 400 here, playing that range. And even today, where are we at? We're at 400 right now, 468. So they've been playing through it, been trying to break through it, selling off Said this other day, and then break, sell off again. Another attempt. So you got this next attempt right here, and really from this chart, you just had one attempt. This didn't count. One attempt, two attempts, three attempt. Each attempt has been weak. That's been the further up. So it's still the level to watch here on SPY is $400 range. Again, we meet again. We meet again, $400 level. So hopefully the screencast and shit's still working, but that's where you're at on SPY right now. There's really not a reason to look at SPX. You can see that. Whoa! What was that? Where are we at now? We're in a 4-hour? Is that truly a 4-hour chart? Am I missing something here? Let's pull that back out. I don't think were we down at 385 today? Am I mistaken? I don't think I am. No, see that's that bullshit candle. That's the only thing I don't like about SPY. You get a lot of these bullshit. Now, if you're on Thinkorswim, you can come up here and say remove this bar. I learned that from somebody, and remove this. Now, you notice those usually hit areas, but it gets very annoying seeing that shit in there. So you can come up here if you want to remove a bar. Now, if you have to have that bar for whatever reason, then don't remove it. But otherwise, I like to go in and remove these bars, get them out of here. Now, you can also, if you wanted to get rid of those totally, you could just turn off the pre-market or the extended hours, unless you wanted to see that data. I prefer to have it in there. But we got to rev some of the few candles. And you saw that dip today. And I'm not sure what line this is. This is some kind of something here. Maybe it's a line I put on there last night, to be honest with you, or this morning. Maybe I just put it on there a while ago. I don't quite remember. I don't care. But it went from that line to this one today, and it's just chopping around again. They sold it into that line, bought it off. Selling it down, buying it up. Selling it down, buying it up. Chop it, falling off a cliff, shooting to the moon. So it's not an easy market to navigate. Maybe you're having a little better success navigating this market daily. Now, it's not so bad on a weekly, but it's hard to buy those spreads out as well and get some swings in. So 38.85 now to 40.34. Had that same kind of move in this shit right here off of the SPX today. Boom, boom. And let's see if there's anything hidden in the SPX we don't see anywhere else. And not necessarily. Not necessarily. What am I on here? Where am I going with this? I do not have the slightest clue. Are you sure that you know what you're talking about either? So I'm not, when I look at this chart, I don't really have a clue, to be honest with you. Let's get out. And when you're looking at SPX, you can say it's sort of a pure market. It's got those pre-market breaks, but there's not really, anything there. So you're going to see these gaps. And it's interesting to see. You can turn it off on the other ones to get the gaps, but if you want to rely on the gaps, you could literally just draw gap lines on here. Let's say you wanted to draw a gap line. Let's go to drawing tool. And let's say you just started, let's just say, for instance, you started putting these gaps in. Let's just say that you did, just for instance. We're not going to keep doing this forever. Gap. So it gapped up. That sort of gapped up and down, so we're going to leave that one off. This one gapped down. See this? I'm not sure if anybody's actually noticed and played these gaps in terms of... So this one gapped down. This one was flat, equal, gap down. Gap down. We already got a line there. So what happens when you start doing it like that? Do you just end up with a big messy pile of dog poop? It could be the fact, but we're going to take a look here anyway. So we're down here in the 4 hour. Yeah, you're going to end up with quite a mess. But when we start putting these gaps up, see if we start developing any levels just based on the gaps from the previous day. So prior day gaps, was it flat or is mostly within a range? I'm not counting that and has the gap out of that range. has to gap out of that range. So is this going to help or not? We don't know. We just thought of it right then. To be honest with you, I meant to do this a while back. So learned something new. I'm just drawing the gaps on SPX. Now, what time frame would those work best on? Well, those are going to be best on the lower time frames because there's so many. Give me so many damn ones. So you had that gap here to that gap. So that one actually shouldn't even be here. That's a gap down. You're going to put the line in, not the previous line. And then you had the gap up. Actually, it was not a gap up there. So we're going to have to go in and redraw these and get our sort of bases covered. I'm out of here for now. I'll be back on here at 11, I believe 11 or 11:30. Maybe it's 11. I don't know. But I'll talk to you very shortly. And we already got a screencast uploading tonight. Don't know if we'll be doing screen recording. Maybe we'll be on Spreaker. Full headphone going on. Headset. Talk to you soon.